Well, I say, Kalalali, I Bashim, Yawasha, Bashim, Kodash, the blindness to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to the lake of the nation of Israel. I'm the brother Shapar from the James Jamaica camp. Now, one thing, you people just coming up into this knowledge, one thing you have to be aware of, you see, not all that glitter is gold, man. You have a lot of people coming out, you know, proving that you're an Israelite, you feel excited and everything about that. But guess what? They have a lot of false doctrine also, man. A whole lot of false doctrine is out there, you know, concerning the truth, man. Because not all these camps have the truth. Not all these different people who claim Israel have the truth. The 100% truth, by the way. You know what I mean? Now, this one especially is talking about these groups that basically trying to cause confusion, dealing with, you know, the identity of the nations, man. Especially Esau, which is very important because you have these people now trying to basically give the so-called white man a gate pass or a free pass, man. You know, trying to force the identity of Japhet upon the so-called white man. You know, and it coming from a hypocritical standpoint, man. Yeah, only to basically save them master what them love. That's what it's all about. The underlying reason why they want to prove that Japhet is the so-called white man is to try to save the so-called white man what them love. So there's some personal agenda behind this doctrine, man. Because it's so simple. Yeah, because you see, we done videos, we do everything to prove that, no, the so-called white man is not Japhet. We are not stupid, man. We know that the so-called white man is living where Japhetic people used to live, man. But the problem is, you heard all of that. You people hear all of that, you know, them hear the different points concerning, because we challenge the whole idea of the so-called white man being Japhet. So you must have known about it, man. I know what we say about it. But you have an agenda, man. Yeah, you Negroes have an agenda, man. Yeah, and to show that it is not hard to accept that the so-called white man is basically occupying land right now that is basically not consistent with his identity, or concurrent, I say the word around him, with his identity. Yeah, and you see, it's not hard for accepting it because you can accept other cases, but you cannot accept the so-called white man cases. Case in point, who is living in the land of Israel right now? The so-called JWs is living in the land of Israel right now. Them gutter rats, man. So by the logic that you all are using, yeah, the logic that you all are using, it would apply to them being the real JWs then. I'm going to peel off video here first and then we get down into it, you know.
Let me be more specific. They are God's chosen people, the direct descendants and the offspring of the patriarchs, prophets, and Jews of the Bible. No other nation or people can make that claim. Biblical Israel were black people and still are today. Let me explain. Noah and his wife had 3 sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. From these 3 sons come all the nations. Japheth became the father of the white Europeans.
Yeah,
Genesis
all of a
10:2.
sudden, Japhet become the father of the white Europeans with no biblical evidence. Why them even have the complexion with them have? There are biblical evidence showing that Esau become of another skin complexion. But there's no evidence of Japhet becoming of another skin complexion in the scriptures. So there and there, something went wrong. A lot of things missing right there and then. Yeah?
1 Chronicles 1:5. Genesis 10:2-4. The sons of Japheth. Gomer, Germany, and Magog, Russia, and Madai, Spain. In Javan, Greece.
Yes, they are living in the land where Japhetic people lived. Yeah? That's what happened, man. They are living in the land where Japhetic people lived. Yeah? Gog and Magog and all these. Look, man, there are Edomites living there. They are not the actual people. Just like the people living in Israel are not the actual people. These people basically can apply dispersion or diaspora, you know, or this scattering or you know, displacement, you know, migration. They can apply it everywhere else, but apart from the so-called white man. So no, the so-called white man does not migrate. He never get dispersed. You know, according to you know, history, biblical history, Esau, motherfucker. Get a precept here. Esau supposed to be living in Mount Seir, just as how Israel supposed to be living. The Israelites, as I can agree, supposed to be living in Israel, but they are not there. They are not there. There are some other geographical location. So why applying, you know, the whole Japhet thing to the so-called white man, you know what I mean, and not applying it to everybody else then? Since that are the logic. So anyway, it said, this is Genesis 36 and 8. It said, thus dwelleth Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. So where are they today? Where are Esau today? Because Esau is very important to biblical prophecy. He's a very important figure dealing with the end times, man. In our biblical place, a biblical prophetic place dealing with the end times, in the scriptures, is our number one enemy. And today, the so-called white man is our number one enemy, which there is no prophecy pointing to Japhet being our number one enemy. It's crazy, man. The hypocrisy. Yeah, but I must say before, you niggers have your personal agenda. You then have somebody with your wife or something, or some white friends, or, you know, in the background you don't sure if you're not descending from some white man. So you have some personal things going on, man. Because you see, it's just the same way you can apply that logic to every other nation. You should be able to apply that logic to Japhet also. Yeah? But you refuse not to. I see the thing is the prophecies are against that stupid ass doctrine, man. Prophecy is against that. A matter of fact, me get a prophecy here too, because a prophecy are very important concerning to the end, man. Yeah. Everybody else. Everybody else can be displaced, but Esau cannot be. Japhet and Esau cannot be displaced. Crazy, man. You see me? So this is prophecy, man. You see? And these are important figures to the whole script, the whole movie, the whole Mosai plan of salvation. They are important figures. I say, where is Esau? Me hear a person say one time that Esau is the Arabs, man. They're not fulfilling that role. They are not ruling the world, bro. As the prophecy would say. Not much is said about Japhet concerning the end. But there's a lot we said concerning Esau the end. And majority of the things that we see happening right now, you know what I mean, can apply to Esau in the prophecies, man. So what you niggers are talking about? Anyway, this is Second Ezra 6. Second Ezra 6. Oh, shit, my eye. Yeah. Second Ezra 6, start from 8. He said, and he said unto me from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob hand held first Esau's heel. And this was symbolic of the whole thing that we're gonna go through, man. From start to finish. You niggas ignoring that. But anyway, he said, for Esau is this is what it symbolizes. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. For this kingdom to go down, Esau is to be dragged down. So who is ruling this kingdom? Who own the banking system? Who own the media? Yeah? Who have the most powerful weapons on the earth? Who go across the world dictating their thing? Who colonize the world? I ain't seen no Arabs doing them shit. When he saw already, when the so-called white man already him bottom up and do whatsoever I want to do with the Arabs, man. Come on, cut the crap, bro. Cut the crap, man. Esau is the end of the world. Esau should be reigning until the time when Jacob come back in power. And as it's plain to see that the so-called white man colonized the world. Even China. You know what I mean? These men beat Japan into submission using atomic bombs, man. These men enslaved and come on, man. Oh boy. Take over lands. Come on, man. Full time now for this Japhethic bullshit. Come out of the picture, man. Full time. But hey, the scripture says there shall be false prophet among us, man. False prophet in the last time. So, you know, I guess you niggers are fulfilling those prophecies, man. Being false prophet. You know, and the thing is, you all have to know that Esau changed his identity many times and calling himself by different names. As a matter of fact, me give you an example. I'll give you an example here. This is not an impossibility. That's what you all need to know. This is Ezra 3. It says, after these things did the king Ashur promote Haman, the son of Amediatha. Yeah, Amediatha, the Agagite. Who's an Agagite, by the way? An Agagite is a descendant of Agag, King Agag, that was supposed to be killed by Saul, and he didn't. You know, so that was a command given by the Lord to wipe out all of them Edomites, men. You know, that was dwelling there. You know, but it never fulfilled that manner, because here you have descendants of Agag, which is an Agagite, by the name of Haman. You know, a matter of fact, just to push the point, are the displacement, are the migration patterns that happen on the earth, and what people call themselves by the names of the places are the people that dwell in certain lands, man. A matter of fact, and we see it today, man. It's not hard to see. It's, you're blind. You see them gutterites down there calling themselves Israelites, man. They're calling themselves Israel. So this is a thing that happened, where people call themselves by the name of other people. You have these people over there in Palestine calling themselves Palestinian, which is a Philistine, and they are not Philistine. Arabs cannot be Philistine, man. There are two different nations. You have people living as Arabs in Egypt calling themselves Egyptians, man. Which you know that Egyptians are Hamite. And you know, even in this video that I was watching, he basically said that Ham is the descendant of those of Africans, man. But if you look at the current demography, if you look at Egypt right now, you're seeing Arab-looking people calling themselves Egyptians, when the real Egyptians is downward in Africa. You know what I mean? But anyway, let me get that precept here just to show that people assume identities of other people. You know, extension to Ezra. The extension then. Okay. Where is it again? Where is it again? 10, 15 and 10, I don't remember, you know. I don't quite remember this. Where is it? Let me get this. So I can search for it. Where is it? 16 and 10. That's not 15. It says, for Ammon, a Macedonian, the son of Amadatha, being indeed stronger from the stranger from the Persian blood. So he was mentioned here, Ammon, is mentioned here as a Macedonian. Yeah? And we know who the Macedonians are. Yeah? So Esau ultimately become Greek. Which Greek basically should have been what? Japhethic. So then and there, you have an Edomite basically assuming a Japhethic identity. Right here, sit here, he's called a Macedonian. Yeah? Well, the real Macedonians are Japhethic. You see, you people don't know how certain history get this started, man. There are changes that are made. And just the same way like how, Israel lost their identity and somebody else assumed that identity, is the same thing going on even up to today, man. You're so hard-headed and stiff-headed, you can't even understand that. But yeah, the main aim is trying to not to understand it because you want to save your slave master. That's what it is. That's plain of what it is, man. Even back in these times, you have people, back in the days of Samaria, you have people practicing or doing things like they are the Jew. Yeah? When the Lord sent lions there to tear them in pieces, and they basically went back and get priests to bring back in the land. But you having Ammonites there, man. Seeing, man could have mistaken them for Jew. Yeah? So come on, man. This be happening from a longer while where people basically assume the identity of other nations, man. Cut the crap. Because you can apply that logic to every other nation, but you can't apply it to Esau for some strange reason, or the so-called white man for some reason. The so-called white man is Esau, and he's going to face a judgment at the end here for everything we him do. You see, you're trying to disconnect the reality from the scriptures, man. Because the reality is Esau is ruling now. The reality is the so-called white man is ruling and he's done a lot. Yeah? In which the Bible never mentioned that concerning Japhet. So come on, man, cut the crap. So what I would say, call Allah about Shemi wa Shai ba Shemi ka Kodash double and us to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Peace and blessing to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.